nada más, nada menos que la tercera, cuarta parte
You're
creo
welcome.
llevamos, pero bueno. Esto ya lo habíamos
It's not
visto,
finished.
así que lo pasamos. ¿Cómo estamos, Sofía? ¿Cómo estamos? Continuamos con la historia y y ahora sí, vamos, ¿cómo va? ¿Cómo conduce Sofía, mi pequeña? Debería traérsela al rancho Brooklyn School y llevársela por ahí de paseo. Y que lo digas en cuanto lidiamos con el tema de mutiny, tiro para allá. ¡Ay! Pinche Stone Cold, pinche pelón se quiere coger a la Sofía, ¿eh?
I am
Se
pretty
la
sure
quiere
this is the
echar.
worst jet lag I've ever had.
That's because you've been around the world in 80 hours.
Seriously, that was a globe-trotting adventure. It's wild that after all that, you won the title back on
¡Qué
SmackDown.
bendición!
I like hearing that. You won the title. I should definitely be listed in the undisputed WWE Championship lineage.
You're every bit as legitimate as Cody.
Hey, we're all on the same team now.
I know, I know. Old rivalries are set aside while we all stand together against our common enemy.
So inspiring. We should hum a patriotic song while you talk.
We're not close enough for you to give me crap, kiddo. Besides, I am pretty damn inspirational.
The voice of the...
That is my line, and you cannot afford the royalties.
You'd be surprised.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board
Si me calles para que
has
escuchen.
high on the movement known as
No lo voy a
NXT
leer, güey.
Mutiny.
Leanlo.
As previously stated,
Trae subtítulos,
we've
culeros.
taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, JC Jane and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
Ready.
I'm so sorry for
Hey, perdón.
interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours.
Hija de perra.
In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take
Eso me
control of
gusta de ahí atrás.
WWE.
Está chido.
This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
Buah. Mire, gente. La neta, güey.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into
Verga,
enemy
¿por qué no voy a
territory.
pelear, güey?
Knowing
Pinche
you
Sofía,
need
hija de
anything
perra
can
madre,
and
por querer estar con
probably
Ciempón,
will
¿verdad?
happen.
Ella tiene esposa,
All
güey.
right,
Tiene a
let's go
X
put some
Lee.
idiots in their places.
Pinche madre. No voy a pelear, el dragón. Antes de hacernos con la WWE Survivor Series, gracias Triple H, esta noche recuperamos nuestro título por parejas de NXT Unity en NXT No Mercy. Ya te puedes olvidar, tenemos fe en el trabajo de siempre. Sí, güey, que estoy siempre, güey. Ya la madre, la belga, me vale belga. A la madre.
Mutiny thought they were being clever by
Va a pelear el perro.
their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Ay, hijo de tu pinche madre. Estaba entrenando, perra.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series and therefore the entire future of WWE. I guess we have a pretty good idea of what the champ thinks of the challenge.
Ah, tumba, rompecacas, toma.
I felt that from here. The
¿Te
challenger's
gusta
vertebra
Pepi?
area
¿Te
looked
gusta
to suffer
perrillo?
major
Pum,
damage.
pum, pum, pum.
Jeez, painful looking shot. And that attack was enough to shake up Lexus.
Yeah, and this is the hostility Punk wanted to bring. Gets driven into the corner. Looks to their partner
Ya,
and
es que te-
tags out. Both wrists captured and good night. What a knee.
A reversal.
Le pagaste a mi morra que le... Ay, perdón. La costumbre, güey, de pelear con mujer. De ser hombre y pelear con una mujer, viejo. Toma, 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 toma.
Just grounded and pounded. He's able to counter. Waist lock.
¿Dónde va, perro? Me vas a agarrar, pero del pene.
Opposition.
Eso. Vente, equipo. Pártale su madre, Christmas, bitch.
Shot right into the
Boom.
midsection. The champions with some of their his opponent now. STO. And he avoids what was coming.
Ah,
Forearm club.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Irish whip from Punk.
la madre,
to
viejo.
Bailey. And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog.
Vintage CM Punk. This looks like it could be all over. And there's the tag. We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash.
Me va a hacer el
Now,
pinche
it's
ICTS.
CM Punk's turn.
¡Te lo dije! ¡Pinche perro, hijo de puta!
Has sided with mutiny? This can't be happening right now. It's over.
¿Qué les dije, güey? Es que no mames, es que no mames, es que yo soy el por eso, soy el de visionario, güey.
Shocking turn of one.
Por eso soy el visionario, güey. Que se los dije o no. Ahí está mi pinche palabra, ahí está mi verdadero nombre, el visionario, güey. Porque es lo que me hace, güey, es lo que siempre soy, güey. Yo predigo las cosas, cabrón. Hijos de su puta madre, güey. Se los había dicho, güey. Se los dije o no se los dije, carnal. Se los dije o no se los dije, carnal. Se los dije o no se los dije, pinche perro traicionero. Qué bueno que te rompió tu madre Roman Reigns, pinche perro,
As we know it. I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum.
Hijo de su pinche madre, güey. Te voy a dar un golpe en los huevos.
For dark times.
No mames, güey. Es que se los dije, se los dije.
I've never been one to run from controversy, In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy looking like an idiot making booby traps to stop mutiny invasions, who do you think started the rumors that it was causing dissension in the mutiny locker room? Yeah, that was me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
Hijo de puta. Hijo de tu pinche madre, pinche perro traicionero.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't
Mal,
see
la
that one
verdad.
coming.
No lo esperábamos. No es cierto, sí me lo
Punk was
esperaba.
all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we had a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
Bueno,
I'll
pues
start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay.
vamos para allá. Vamos primero
You
por
have
Raw.
our full support.
Y Sofía se encarga de SmackDown, güey. Perfecto.
You holding up after Punk's backstab.
Just laying low. At least I'm free from those straight-edge vegan sermons, right? But man, it's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. Maybe you and I should host an anti-mutiny recruitment mixer. You bring the snacks and drinks, and I'll work on a killer slideshow presentation. Could get some of the heavy hitters to act.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him. But it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see Mutiny tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
He really should get his eyes checked. Maybe all those
Perdón.
paparazzi flashes have caused permanent damage. I guess it's up to us to open everybody's eyes and put on a show they can't ignore.
Yeet. Look, Oos, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just, with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
Families are complicated. Let me think about it and weigh my options. I'll get back to you if it's the right move.
Yeet.
Shit. Uah. Es que Jey Uso y su hermano, güey, Jimmy, está bien, güey. Vamos a hablar con el señorito Drew McIntyre.
Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
What?
Sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Es cierto.
Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn, that would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk.
La neta, nadie más que este güey también. Lo va a sacar de sus casillas.
Now grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Confirmar esto sin agallas, sí. CM Punk se ha ganado también el odio, Le ha traído odio. Una pelea underground, güey. Venga, venga, venga. ¡Ojo! Drew McIntyre así. Se ve mamalón, güey. Otro equipo pelear, hijo. Con el primer pendejo que me peleé yo, hijo. Se ve raro el pinche. Se ve bien pinche raro, viejo.
Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds.
Se ve cagado, sí. Sabes, ya me vale madre.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof. Clothesline to the back of the neck. Look at this raw.
¡Pah! Dale, perro, Qué upe, amigo, qué upe, amigo,
Huge sit-out powerbomb.
¿A poco sí, mi amor?
Counter to McIntyre there. Great presence of mind by McIntyre. Wow. Oh, Lord. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut. Adrian looking helpless to every attack. Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Just getting bounced off of their opponent.
Ese es mi tocayo, ¿cómo andamos, yo con? Le quiero pedirle a su madre un pinche bastardo. Mira, mira, mira cómo le rompemos su madre.
He's heading back to the ring.
Wow!
Oh no, went big and pays for it. Taking flight only to find nobody home.
Wow!
In the air and connects. Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Quítese, 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 quítese. Le salvó el hijo de perra, viejo.
Will that prove to be the chance he needs in this match? We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre. Scary to think what Drew has in store next. Stomping down. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Pues, perro.
Saw it coming. It counters it.
Ay, hijo de tu pinche madre. ¿Qué? ¿Sí? 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 Yeah, yeah, boy. 3, 2, 1, boom!
Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
Here's your winner, the Scottish Warrior,
McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk. And that message is...
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again.
El poder latino,
back and
el
forth
poder
so
escocés.
long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take out Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
¿A poco sí, mi amor? Pues sí lo sacó de su pinche escondite. Debo preparar mi enfrentamiento contra el cornudo malcriado Punk. Barba recortada, listo. Claymore cargada, listo. ¿Sabes qué es? Me gusta que interactuemos, Es como de... Es como de despotrica Punk. Desde luego lo tienes cabreado.
It's good to have him off
Está
his
bien
game.
desconcentrarlo,
When Punk
pero
says
cuando
he's showing up here
Punk
to confront
dice
you
que
tonight,
aparecerá
I would
aquí
assume there's
para
going to be
medirse
some kind
contigo,
of
asumo que
mutiny trap.
Mutiny preparará alguna clase de trampa.
That's the safest bet you're ever gonna make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
Eso me gusta, McIntyre, ¡vamos! El líder de Mutiny aparecerá en Raw. Punk ha prometido enfrentarse a McIntyre esta noche.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk.
Vamos a darle, vamos a darle, vamos a darle. Come on, Us. Come on, everybody, motherfucker. Por un tu madre, güey. Ah, salió Kevin Owens, güey.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, aka knock off Owens.
Ok, pinche gordito. ¿Quieres ver mi verdadera pinche hazaña, viejo? ¿Quieres ver mi verdadero pinche linaje, perro? Órale, culero. Órale, güey. ¿Quieres ver de lo que estoy hecho, perro? Ah.
Look at this, just unloading.
Como en el... Envía a Kevin Owens de vuelta con Punk, aunque con algunas magulladuras más, después de clavarlo con una Claymore en el centro del escenario de la entrada a la vista de todo Mutiny. Ataque que va hasta llenar el medidor y obtener un remate. Órale, culero,
Armringer. Well, that changed. Proof these superstars have done their homework. Vicious, just disrespectful. But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense. McIntyre's just so dominant.
Órale, culero, Órale, perro. Qué pinche vida, cabrón. Lo único que sí me desespera a veces, gente, de verdad. Digo, güey, no mames.
Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre's a game changer. Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
Just disrespectful.
Jarring impact.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway. And here he is, heading back into the ring. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Tengo que llevar hasta allá, viejo, todavía.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Y lo mete para donde ni eso. Espero que sea aquí.
Drew is setting him up
¿verdad?
with a claymore. That'll take his head.
Me van a pasar por la espalda.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Hijo de perra.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the
Me va a echar la bronca a mí que porque no aparecí, güey, vas a ver.
This is a major setback in the war against Mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Me va a echar una bronca a Drew McIntyre, güey, de aquellas, güey. No mames, ahora yo soy el pinche traicionero. Y tienes exactamente lo que deseabas, McIntyre, a CM Punk en el ring. Y hay otros 2 CM Punks en el exterior. Mira yo, también soy ingenioso en redes sociales. La que me va a caer. Oh, estoy en el médico, ¿qué pasó?
You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonize me?
Es cierto.
You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right.
Mutiny.
But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for him.
Me cagó. Puta madre. Buena jugada, Punk. Allá. ¿Qué dice? Buena jugada, Punk.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk.
Yo soy el traidor, güey.
Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then he has a tantrum, and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go.
If it's the real Punk.
Estás haciendo lo mismo que hizo Punk. Y mira ahora dónde está.
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the chosen one, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Atrás, güey, atrás, güey.
Not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned. And this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword? It looks like it's
¡Chupa! ¡Toma, pistola!
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
¿Qué pasó, perrillo?
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
¿Qué dice?
That'll get him out of
Se
it.
salvó, carnal.
Vicious right forearm. Down on the neck breaker.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Oh, man, he grabbed the kendo stick. Everyone needs to win. That's it.
¡A huevo!
Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
When KO wakes up after being locked in that Anaconda vice, he should ask himself some serious questions about who he's chosen to follow.
Ah, hijo de su puta madre, güey. Le rompimos su madre, pinche Kevin Owens, güey. Ah, ¿qué onda, Gokuti? ¿Cómo andamos?
We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
Sí.
I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now. The plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss, then.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously, we couldn't have picked a better man to join our team.
Should we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya, then? Or get to figuring out...
¿Nos
how we end
cogemos?
Punk
Ah,
and
huevo,
Mutiny
vamos a
once and for all?
coger.
You're right.
Quítate la
Focus on
chingada,
battle at
Sofía.
hand.
Déjame a
We
mí
have a
con
big
el Drew.
karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
Sofía, no te necesitamos, ¿sabes? Vámonos a...
SmackDown to see who wants to join the party.
I don't know how you could possibly find another partner as good as me.
Vámonos a SmackDown, güey.
Time's a wasting.
Ejército sin agallas.